go from there. So, all right, here we go. Think I'm all set here. All right. So, topic of today is women in the bathroom. They be using the men's room nonchalantly. Crazy, crazy, don't you think? But I get it a little bit, but they be complaining all the time. Oh man, the guys are using using our bathroom, our woman's bathroom, whatever it is, right? Whatever you may call it. And so the funniest thing is they be like not even thinking about things. Just go ahead, go in there, use it, no big deal. But I gotta go too. They be locking the door. The bathroom's made for two people, usually two guys. You're in the toilet or you're in the urinal. But when women go in there, they be locking them doors, man. Oh, if anything, go use the toilet like you're using. Close the door, lock it up. But if I gotta go, you gotta leave that door unlocked. Meanwhile, I'm dancing and doing the pee pee dance outside the door. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, thank you for joining me. I try to do my podcast every week. Um, like to go on TikTok Live, create some chatter, some conversation. And today's conversation is definitely men using the men's room. I mean, women using the men's room, right? Um, and I mean, I don't kind of monitor or do the bathroom police stuff and see how many men are going out of the, um, see how many men are going out of the women's bathroom. I ain't doing that, right? Definitely not doing that. So, that's what we're talking about. Women in the men's bathroom. So, just trying to check out TikTok, see what the conversation is on TikTok, right? Mm, all right. So, this past week, right? I got a late run, go in the building, return my keys to my company vehicle, and voila, girl coming out of the men's room. Like, no problem. Going, leaving, you know, door was locked, raising up her jeans. And I'm like, man, I was waiting for you. But they get mad, right? If we're just outside their doorway, you get them dirty looks, yeah, just outside their doorway. But it's usually men's room, men's room, women's room, right? And there's not really any space. You got to stay there. But when you're there and they come out looking at you like you're some kind of perp or trying to look in the women's bathroom, oh no, you're just waiting in line just like they are. And so why do women use the bathroom, the men's room? Kind of crazy, right? Uh, so kind of crazy. Let me lower this volume here. So everyone on TikTok, please join, show the heart, show the love to the for the Really Charlie podcast in this topic. All right. My goal on TikTok, well, my record is 30,000 hearts. Let's see if we can beat it. I don't know if bathroom talk is going to actually um, I don't know if bathroom talk is going to be something to put me over 30K, but it's possible. It's possible, right? All right. So we are talking about women in the bathroom. Now, how's your workplace? What's going on in your workplace? Are they using it? I'm pretty sure you catch it. Sometimes you may be in an old building where bathrooms are, you know, in one common area, one common hallway, and there's one to the left, one to the right, and there only may be one toilet or one urinal or toilet and a urinal in the men's case. But with the women, there's only usually one toilet, and they be lining up one by one, single file, waiting. Go ahead and cut a woman in the bath. Cut a woman in the bathroom line. See what happens. You definitely have a fight out there, right? Because they be dancing, doing that pee pee dance. How come no one created a pee pee dance, right? Hilarious. It's the most funniest thing ever. Um, you know, but I had caught someone last week. Probably catch one. I catch one woman probably every 2 weeks going in the men's room. And they be dogging us, right? They be dogging us how dirty it is and this and that. But they don't have no problem going in that men's room. Uh, so, hey, show me some love. Show me some love. I appreciate you on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook. It's a Really Charlie podcast. And we're doing some great things, some great special things here on the podcast. This week we have a good friend, Michael Samail. Let me grab his book up here. We're going to be talking about this author, first time author, Michael Samail. Awesome book. Look how thick that is. Many, many stories of life and basketball. I can't wait. Can't wait just to talk about it. I have a few questions. Been with him throughout the start of it, throughout his journey with the book. Great athlete at Fairhaven High School in Fairhaven, Massachusetts, and definitely Hall of Fame worthy, Michael Samail. Don't understand why. I mean, he's not there. Should be there. A lot of people, a lot of his teammates are on it, and they wasn't better than him, but they're in the Hall of Fame, and he definitely needs to go into the local Fairhaven High School Hall of Fame. But we have a story to talk about this Tuesday coming up, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Spotify, and we'll see about TikTok. But it's definitely a great story. All right, everyone, we're going to get back to the subject of today, and that's men in the bathroom. I mean, women in the bathroom. I keep saying men. Men go to the bathroom a lot, but women be sneaking in the men's room. You got a story about women sneaking in the bed in the men's room? I do. I catch them all the time. All the time. Crazy. So what do you think? Is it a problem? Is it a hassle? Is it hypocritical? Right? They don't want you in a woman's bathroom. I dare any guy to go into their workplace bathroom and come out and 3 or 4 women see you while they're waiting to get in the bathroom. you're definitely going to have some problems. But the women, you know, people just look at them and they have to go. Why do they get a pass and we don't? Huh? All right. So just reviewing my comments here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here. I appreciate you. It's a great time to be on social media. If you're on a positive tip, you're on a positive level, giving out great stories and just being positive because social media can be negative. And but if you have a circle of friends, associates, um, then it's a different story. It's a different view of social media. But if you're into something that's very negative, then that's what's going to happen, right? It's it. Sounds of the Secret City, WNB1 Radio. Check it out, WNB1.com. Check out my friends over there doing their amazing things with their shows, their music. Awesome. All right. Check them out. It's all right. Well, no chatter on this subject. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it up right quick. Um, we're going to change it up. Let's do this. Right. Let's get rid of this image here. Right. And we're going to talk about some things here. All right. So I made an announcement earlier on Facebook about um, the celebration of life of Anton Chubby Tavares, who's a legendary musician, a legendary vocalist of the Tavares Brothers R&B group, who had a piece of Saturday Night Live, and one of the songs, "More Than a Woman," was in there. What's going on, everybody? 12th Street. What's going on? Yeah, I've been missing you on TikTok. I'm sorry. I gotta get back to that. So nice to see you. Um, yeah. All right. Michael Consatio, Charlie, you are doing a damn thing representing the city. Stay blessed. You also, man. Keep it up with your shows. Bringing bringing podcasts to the great podcasts to the area, to the internet. It's so important. So check out Michael Kahn. Michael Kahn is on Sports Corner, the Con Man, as they call him. Check him out. Yeah, 12th Street Talkback. Yeah, you were definitely doing some positive vibes on your TikTok. TikTok Live is you know, delivering great spiritual messages, and I truly appreciate it. I don't know, for some reason, I don't see the notifications, but I like to, you know, join you, get on your TikTok live and whatever you're talking about it. Talk about it, right? Um, so I've been doing a few things lately. One of the things I joined Life Vantage, and it's getting people better, and doing that, a lot of people are just unhealthy and try to get them better. And some of the things that I'm doing now is just inviting everyone to Zoom meetings and try to get them back on a healthier journey. And Life Vantage has done that. So if you ever think about wanting to be much healthier, let me know. Send me a direct message, and I would definitely get you connected to our Zoom meetings, um, because we all are trying to be healthier, and Life Vantage does that as a consultant. just give me a direct message and I'll definitely get you the link. And got to activate those dead cells in your body, kind of help out and and get a better gut area. We got to do all that. Yeah, yeah, Mike, contact him. I got his number, but I know you'll get on it right away. I just don't want to miss that opportunity to get Steven on the show. So, yeah, we'll definitely be there. After 10:30, we'll do the talking part of the podcast. So, feel free to tell him to be there just around 10:30, 10 to 10:30. Chops is singing, and then we all meet at the table. So, 12th Street says I don't do lives on TikTok, but Star 107 FM, a daily my radio station. I just promote on TikTok. Yes, you know what? I did know that. Slipped my old mind, but I definitely got to get on there and you know, there's no reason for it. I have you know, it's so accessible. And Star 107 FM has some tremendous music. The old school, it's kind of R&B music I like listening to, and the commentary I also like listening to too, especially from 12th Street. Yeah, I appreciate it. I like a lot of people that have something to say. Um, Excuse me, a little itch in my throat. Uh, so yeah, I don't. The other podcast I'm on, chopping it up at Honeydew Route 18. We're on every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and we just chop it up. We have a great vocalist with us, Chop Sterner, who sings right there or in the in the lobby area while everyone's getting their hot coffee or maybe even a drink, a frozen drink. And Chops is in there singing every kind of genre there is. He's got a multitude of songs that he sings, and so it's real nice. Come in there, grab you a sandwich, some hash browns, a donut, a muffin, and meanwhile you hear that great voice of Chops Turner. So then he comes on, he'll come and sit at the table, and then we start talking about various things, between myself, Walter, the owner of Honeydew, and Chops, and we'll talk about anything from sports to community related stuff. It's great little podcast that we started. We had a little niche the other few weeks. They were trying to slow us down, stall the production of a great podcast. Um, and But they reconsidered, and corporate decided, hey, put the podcast back on, put the music back in the venue, and chop it up. And that's what we're doing. So yeah, I appreciate everyone. I actually just wanted to come on here a few minutes. And what I was talking about is women in the men's bathroom. What's going on, man? What's going on, women? Yeah, what's going on? Yes, 12th Street. 12th Street likes Chops Turner. The dude is got a great voice. Comes from uh comes from the church, so that's why his voice is very very good. And some of my favorite R&B singers all come from the church, right? They got that church in them, and that's why they sing so good because they have that feeling. You can hear it in their music, right? And then they go over to R&B, and everything the pastor told them not to do, they start singing about it. But it's one of my favorites. One of favorite R&B singers, Tank, Jay Valentine, great producers, songwriters. They do amazing things. Those are some of my favorites. I mentioned Chops Turner. Chops Turner comes from a church. His family brought him to church. He was singing there, and then came out and started singing everything possible. And that's why we call him the voice. He does many, many fundraisers, different gigs throughout the area, throughout the region. Uh, and so I like to promote him as much as I can, whether it's on the podcast or at Honeydew. Great things. Um, yeah, I listen to R&B Money podcast every day. I'm listening to it, even if it's something that I listened to years ago, or even just a few months ago, and I'll replay it. Because they're good hosts, and they get a lot of music, a lot of information out there about R&B, and when they're talking about with Ari Lennox and who else? It's Little Ronnie, and they talk about those guys and girls, and Mary J. Blige was on not too long ago. And I like to hear that history, especially when the R&B music, R&B artists are coming up, and the struggles they have to go through, but they're very, very determined to make it in this music industry and get noticed. Um, and so, especially where someone was like Bruno Mars was, he was in the trenches for a few years, just trying to make it, just hanging around the building, doing whatever he could, just to try to get notice. What's news? John, what's up? It's your birthday? 37. Good number. Great year for me. I love it. I love it. Happy birthday. I would sing to you, but I don't want you to fall in love. Yeah. Yeah. Happy birthday, John. Yes. I appreciate you coming on and talking with me, and adding a few comments. Appreciate it. So, yeah, 37, huh? Yeah. Awesome. So, everyone, say happy birthday. Say happy birthday to John. So, some of the things I've been involved with, like I'm saying, Life Vantage, and if you're struggling, and or you feel unhealthy, and even if you feel healthy, right? Even if you feel healthy, that doesn't mean you're healthy. Everything that you do, or everything that's right or wrong with you, is under the skin, right? You don't know what's going on. Sometimes, not until it happens. But if you want to maintain, healthy body, talk to me. Send me a message. Inbox me if you're trying to get healthier. 12th Street, thank you for saying happy birthday to John. All right. Um, 12th Street, give me your hours that you're on Star 107 FM. What are your hours that you are airing every day? If you could put it in the comment section, it's real important. Trying to support my friends who support me. 12th Street is always there for me in my podcast. Doom, 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 doom. All right, what's going on here? All right, everyone, I'm going to give you about 10, 15 minutes. We'll talk about many things, and then I'm going to go because I have something to do, and then I have a TikTok meeting about health and wellness, and that's at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So there you go. Love it. Yes. So 12th Street Talkback is on Star 107 FM, 11:30 a.m. to Saturday morning, and that's Eastern time, 11:30 Eastern time, Saturday morning. Check it out. Check out that voice. Check out that intellect. Check out as you listen and learn what she has to spiritually tell you. And definitely a good show. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I got a TikTok later at 7. Um, and gonna try to get some people healthier. I just got on the product and can't wait to see the results. Changes and varies with everybody, when the results are so noticeable, you know, may it affect you sooner than others. But that's a good thing as long as you're getting healthy and you're activating your cells and then the body will fight off what's bad for you. You just gotta put the right stuff in you, and do the right thing. Eliminate some of those bad things that we tend to put in our body. All right, let's see what's going on here. Some great things. Um, check it out. Michael Sameo, who's going to be on, he put up a nice post on TikTok, and it says, "You saw the player, you didn't see the cost and sacrifice." Michael Sameo, Courts of Reflection. That's April 14th at 7 p.m. on the Really Charlie podcast. Awesome. I'm going to share that. That's good stuff, Michael. That's it. You got to promote yourself, man. You got to do it. You got to do it. What I like about Michael is that it's just not one thing with him. He's definitely gonna, he can get himself involved in any conversation and hold his own. So I like the fact that he can do that. But the most, I'm blessed to have him as a friend, and cannot wait to interview him. That's it, man. Yeah, always gonna support him. I'm gonna support him until he's the bestseller. Till he's the bestseller, and that book should be a bestseller soon. Cannot wait, and go from there. All right. Earlier we are talking about women in the men's bathroom. Man, you catch them, tell them about themselves, but do it politely, because there's not never just one woman waiting outside the bedroom. I mean bedroom. Sorry. God forgive me. Oh my God. There's more than one woman waiting outside the women's bathroom at work. They are waiting. They all come in around the same time, and some of them are trying to get to to that woman's room, and they need to go. So please, in the comment section, anything you want to talk about, yeah, anything you want to talk about in the near future, just put it down. Put it in the comment section. I'd gladly bring it up. Sometimes I have some downtime, and I like to come on here, or do a whole preview of a podcast and have that subject on, and I'll do some research on it, and we'll talk about it. We'll definitely talk about it. The let's see, I'm already um booked, for the next coming weeks. I have a good friend of mine, Paul Gomes, coming on, and we're going to talk to him on May 19th. But I have some slots available if anyone wants to come on, or you want me to put one of your friends or family on, please do let me know. I was going to ask you, where do they Where do they do that? Yeah, listen, um, I it's at my job, and I don't want to put them out there, but they it's at work, man. It's at work. You may just have one building, two bathrooms, and women be going in that men's room, right? And one of the excuses they say, "Hey, I had to go. I had to go," and they do. It's like I'm going in there. I'm locking the door, and guess what? I may not sit on that toilet seat, but I'm gonna be above it and letting go what I gotta let go. But they be going in that men's room. I know I got some colleagues on here listening, but and they'll probably comment when we're at work. But it's just funny. I thought I seen it happen Friday and Thursday, and I said I'm gonna bring that on the show. I'm gonna talk about it. So that's why. All right. Well, 12th Street. I will see you on the airwaves. I definitely will um, check you out. I'm actually gonna what I'm gonna do is go into my Google Calendar and put that time and day on my calendar so I would get those reminders because I want to do the right thing. I want to support you and listen and learn. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate everybody. Um, let's check this out. It says, "I'll come on, Charlie. 12th Street is a community podcast. We talk about all the walks of life for our seniors and youth to bridge the gap between our communicate what's that between everyone. Yeah, we need to do that. Our communication. So yeah, I definitely want to lock you in. Feel free to let's see. I have someone on the 14th, 21st, any Tuesday after April 21st, or any day after that. Let me know, and we'll try to lock you in. If one day's better for you other than Tuesday, let me know also, and we'll definitely do that. We'll create a little short bio of you, and then we'll definitely get you on this podcast so I can highlight you and all the platforms that you're part of, and so we'll do that. Just pick a date, but I'm gonna officially, if you can. Mm, how are we gonna do this? All right, I'll do something, but I want to get your email, and in fact, I'm gonna tell you my email. It's really Charlie podcast at gmail.com. All right, really Charlie podcast.com. Um, not dot com at gmail.com. Really Charlie podcast at gmail.com. Send me an email, just say hi or whatever, and then I'm going to officially send you an invite. All right. I'll officially send you an invite with some dates, and you just pick them. If they conflict with your schedule, then give me another day and then we'll work it out. All right. Awesome. Man, you made my night. Awesome. That's great. All right, everyone. I got a Zoom meeting to attend in about 45 minutes. And if you want to get healthy, just send me a message and I will actually send you the TikTok invite. If you want to get healthier, definitely send me a message. All right. You got it. I got it. And I got a great guest coming to the Really Charlie podcast very soon. 12th Street Talkback. It's a community podcast where we get seniors and young folks together and start communicating about whatever the topic may be. And I can't wait. I know that's going to be a plus, 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 5 stars already automatically. Just put it on the title. All right. Take care. God bless. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow if I I have nothing to do. I'm gonna be on here.